This is Cassie, and I'm here with Tim, and we're just going to do a quick training on our new website.
I'm just going to do a walkthrough here for you of placing an order and give you a little bit of a preview of what you'll be doing to process out your credit card tips. The website is scheduled to go live on Tuesday, August 2nd. It'll go live before the start of business that day. So we just want to make sure everyone has a chance to review this with their managers on duty before then, as they'll be the managers on duty will be the ones processing out credit card tips. So here we have our new website. I'm going to walk through and place a quick order. Pretend that I'm a customer at our Fish Hatchery Road location. And there we go. It found the address, and it automatically brought up and found the correct store. I'm just going to go ahead and add a sandwich to the order. We'll just do sandwich only for this example. We're going to go ahead and check out as guest. At this point, either at the start or at this point, you could log in and it would remember your previous address, payment information, so you don't have to type everything in every time. Get my email address and a phone number. And a credit card, which I'm going to tell it to hide so that everyone does my card number here. Go ahead and place the order. And there we go. We got our confirmation page here to let us know that the order's been placed, and also a chance to create a new account if we wanted at this point. The customer will then receive a confirmation email, which we have a sample of here, which will show all of the details of the order, what time it was placed, when it will be delivered if they request a specific time or just ASAP, which store it was ordered from, with the phone number listed in case they need to call with any questions, and all the details of the order down below.
And then at the store, you're going to get a web order printout. We have two samples of what that's going to look like. It's not much different than the ones we already are receiving. This first one is a delivery order, and it's cash payment. On the left-hand side, it'll show what the order was, where it's going, what the total is. In the middle, if you were a Sharp cash register store and this was a credit card, it would have a credit card slip there for that store to use. In our Micros and One stores, that space will be blank. On the far right side is what we're calling a speed ticket. All of our corporate stores currently should have a backup supply of perforated paper that will go into their fax machines, so that they can easily rip off this ticket and hang it on the line. This will help us with our accuracy. It will help us with our delivery speed. For franchise stores, you are not required to have perforated paper. However, Tim will be sending you a link for perforated paper that splits down the middle, so you can use that to easily rip that ticket off and hang it up on the line. The second printout is just showing you what it looks like if it is a prepaid. So these are the orders that are already paid through the website, through authorized.net. They look just the same. Now, in a store like Fish Hatchery or another corporate store that has cash registers, the middle part of this ticket would have the credit card slip on it.
Also, at this point, if it is a group order, these order printouts will come through. At this time, you will get one page for each member of the group. So if there are 6 people ordering on one group order, you will get a printout that is 6 pages. That is going to be changed in the future, but for the moment, that is the way it will work.
Next up, we're going to look at the training guide that every store should have or should be receiving shortly. This is just a quick reference, a double-sided laminated guide that should hang up by your back office area as a quick reference when you are doing cash outs as the manager on duty, or you are teaching someone how to ring in orders. So we're going to go to the back side of this page first, and this shows how to ring in orders Very simple on Micros. It already has buttons set up in Micros for this. You use the print paid online and the close paid online when you are entering orders. And then when you are doing your cash out in your cash management through your counting drawer process, it shows the total for those paid online orders. For Wand, it's a little bit different. We are going to always choose cash for every web order because we either are collecting that payment already physically from the customer as cash, or it's already been paid to us by a third party, collected by a third party. And then if an order is paid online, you always want to choose yes for house charge, because this will give the driver a receipt that can have a tip written on it. And it's also for a way to us to separate our web payments, our prepaid online on our doc sheets. So if we go to the front page of this, it shows what this the desktop link is going to look like that Tim's going to show in a minute. It's just a quick reference guide for you to use in the future. And towards the bottom of this page, it shows how we're going to enter those numbers in. So you're going to get your prepaid numbers by shift, and they're going to have to manually be entered into Sharp doc sheets and Wand user defined. And that's just a quick reference for that.
And then on your desktop, you will have a shortcut that will appear the morning of Tuesday, August 2nd before open. It will say Milio's web orders. It might have a slightly different looking icon, so just look for something that says Milio's web orders. Double click on that to open it, and it will automatically log in for your store. In this case, we can check right at the top and see we have the correct Fish Hatchery Road location. On this page, we see all of the orders in the current shift. In our example here, you'll see there's an extra order, not just the one that we just ordered. That is a test order. That will be, all test orders will be cleared out of the system between now and when the site goes live. Just below that, we see closed shifts. We'll come back to that in just a second. So now if we're at the end of our shift, the manager on duty will take care of this. They will go to settle orders and select the order that they want to adjust. They'll also see cash orders will appear in here, but you won't be able to select them and add a tip because the tip is not tracked through this system for cash orders. So in this example, we'll say we're putting on that we got a credit card receipt with the $7.59 total. It's a $1 tip. So we enter our total in this box and verify that the tip amount is correct. It's very important that you do verify the tip amount is correct. As we're working with a third-party credit card processor, it is quite difficult to go back and try to correct a tip. So it will create quite a bit of additional work and potentially upset customers if you're charging the wrong tip amount to them. Once you have your tips entered, you go to process your selected orders at the bottom here. You can hit review if you want to go back if you realize you may have forgotten a tip or entered a tip incorrectly at this point. But once we're sure everything's right, we hit continue. And then it'll show here that it is now been processed. We can then go to settle orders, and you find the red close shift button. This will also be added on the front page at some point here. Pressing the close shift button again gives you a chance to go back. We hit the green close shift here to actually close the shift, and now at the bottom of our home page, we have all of our recent closed shifts. So they're in order of when they happened. Newest ones are on top, and as you can see here, it shows a start time, which is when the last shift ended. And from that point, it automatically opens the new shift and begins counting it. And then we have our end time. If you mistakenly close a shift midway through and then have additional orders, you can close another shift. You will just then need to add up your credit card totals to get the actual for that AM or PM shift. That card order total number right here is the number that you will enter onto your doc sheet or into your Wand user defined. It's also the number that should match up against your cash management in Micros. That's all you need to do. And
Tim will be sending out a follow-up email, so please look for that. If you have any questions between now and when the site goes live, don't hesitate to call us here at the home office. Ask for Tim or myself. We're both very excited for this to roll out, and we're looking forward to increasing our transactions. Have a great day.